What's up, team? Let's dive into National Life Group, getting into the e-app. All right. So again, this is assuming that you've got your email from National Life. It's got your agent number and things of that nature there. So once you get logged in and all that jazz, this is what you should see on here. All right. So on the home tab here, you got your home, my business, compensation, marketing, products, training, and tools. Now on the right here, you could see where it says just front and center. So you got your e-app, and then you got your illustration software. When you do an application with National Life, what you're going to want to do, and we'll do another training on this on a different time. Let me know if you need help with this. But you're going to want to go into the illustration software and you're going to want to fill out the illustration. Through there will be a button that will then take you to the e-application. Now, the reason that you want to do that is because it's going to bypass you having to put in a lot of manual information, because you'll have already done that, or it will have already be provided through the illustration. So it's a lot simpler when you're in the application if you go through the illustration versus just going straight into the e-app. Okay, so for sure, make sure that you're doing that. So let's get into our e-app. Right, so once we punch into that here, again here, we're going back into iPipeline. So we kind of have that similar theme here, so that way there's going to be a familiarity that can start to form. Right, so we're going to go to start new cases, same thing. Also, when you go through the illustration, this will already be filled in. Okay, because you'll already have put in their name, date of birth, stuff like that. So this will already be filled in. So again here, let's go that we're going to do, let's do Maryland today. And different kind of thing here. So we have our different term products here, IUL, they do whole life, then we have our different annuities. Okay, so if we're doing term, I'm gonna come in here. The LSW, this is the life insurance of the Southwest. So whenever you're doing anything with National Life Group, you're going to want to make sure that you're choosing this LSW option. If you happen to be writing somebody a policy that just so happens to be in New York, that's when you do this NL1 here. Okay, everything else here, you're going to do LSW. So for here, you have your 10-year, 15, 20, 30-year term. This is your annual renewable term. This just means that this one renews every year. So for 1 year, the client's premium will be this amount. The next year, it'll be that amount, so on and so forth. And it'll keep going up because it keeps renewing every year. So that's what that one is, and that's what that means. Now, let's go into our fixed universal life here. Again here, so we have a one IUL here, LSW. So that's the one that we would look at there. See here, let's go into our whole life. Again, same thing, LSW. Got our different annuities on here. All right, now these ones here, you're okay doing. Obviously, when it comes to National Life Group in North America and whatever the annuities are, you're definitely going to want to be a little bit more familiar with what the annuity is and its purpose here. The reason I say that is because when you're doing the annuity, these ones are specific to whatever the client would like to do. So for these ones here, you can kind of go further down a rabbit hole, whereas hey, this client would like to focus on this one for this one, or that for that one there, we get a little bit more specific. Okay, so you just want to make sure that you're aware of what you're doing beforehand, and then you'll be all set. All right, this one has indexed annuities on here also here. So got our Fit Grow, all these different ones on here. So again, you just want to be familiar with what you're doing there, and then you'll be all set here. All right, same thing, LSW, LSW. All right, change, reinstatement. All right, perfect. Yep, so that's it for that. All right, cool. So this is how we get into the e-app with National Life Group, and then a little description of the different products that we'll be writing.